OMG, you guys. I have popcorn. I have buttered popcorn. Holy cannoli. Stay tuned because I am going to use it to make coffee by boiling water. And then I am going to cook some soup with it for dinner. And then I am going to pop some popcorn by the campfire for dessert. Did you all know that I can pop popcorn at camp now? No? Neither did I until tonight. But I can, and it took less than 200 watts of output from my power station to do it. So, I'm Heather. This is my channel, Heather's Hikes and Adventures. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. And I just may have a brand new favorite appliance, y'all. This baby, you know I like a good multi-purpose item. And she is a multi-purpose item, let me tell you. Give you a little sneak preview here of what she can do. If it's focusing. Come on. I don't know if you can see that or not. I guess I'll find out when I'm editing. The company Stoke Voltaics. Voltaics? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm not butchering it. I really suck with names. Anyways, they've reached out to me to try their Joulle, which is a super nifty appliance that uses just over 500 watts on my Bluetti power station, which is the EB70S. I haven't tested it on my Jackery 1000 to see if the pull is the same, but it is supposed to be around 500 watts. However, it did use only around, I want to say, it was under 200 watts to do the popcorn the whole time. I want to say it was hovering mostly in like the 140 range. But anyways, my point is, this is an awesome low wattage appliance that is multi-purpose. It does it all. And stay tuned because I am going to use it to make coffee by boiling water. And then I am going to cook some soup with it for dinner. And then I am going to pop some popcorn by the campfire for dessert. Let's get into it, shall we? But before we get started, I do want to point out a couple of safety features and just a few kind of points of interest, if you will, from the user manual. Because I was a good girl, I did read the user manual before I attempted to use it. I always tend to do that with electrical appliances because I don't want to, die. All right, so let's see what Past Heather has to say about the manual, and then I'm going to demo all of the cool features that it does. Okay, thankfully I had the foresight to bring butter. I thought I should have brought oil. I do have a little bit of spray olive oil, so I might spray it when I use the popcorn and then add some butter as well. We'll see. But it says contents must be added to the appliance when using drink or eat mode, and you must have oil or butter when using pop mode. Do not operate when there are no contents. Another point is it says let the appliance cool for at least 10 minutes after using pop mode before cleaning or using it again. Do not remove protective cover when using to avoid burns. Do not exceed maximum water level when boiling. I noticed it did have the marked lines for several different ounce levels. I'll show you that in a little bit. Do not use on tilted or unstable surfaces. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a jet boil, but an electric version. I'm super excited. Let's get started. We're going to start super easy boiling water for some coffee. So just wanted to point out the difference in the modes real quick. It says the drink mode basically heats to boiling point and then automatically shuts off. Eat mode heats to boiling point and then continues cooking until you manually turn it off. Or pop mode heats to ideal popcorn popping temperature. After the process of making popcorn is done, it automatically shuts off. I don't know how it'll know when it's done, but we'll find out. I don't want to get too fancy right off the cuff, so I figured it would be wise to start with just a simple boiling of some water, see how long it took, see how much power it took, you know, was it effective? Am I going to feel comfortable cooking with it or doing something more complicated? So let's take a look at past Heather and see how that went when we made coffee this morning. All right, here she is. She really does look a lot like a jet boil. I am so excited. It's nice and weighty. It feels like it's very sturdy and well made. It says it does get hot, so I'm gonna go get my, actually, I'll just use the solid bamboo on here. That'll be nice and stable for it to stay on. And then we have it on drink mode, so once I have the water poured in, I'm going to put the lid on and then start boiling. You can see on the inside here, it does have the max fill line, but it also tells you 16 ounces, 12 ounces, 8 ounces, and 4 ounces. So we're gonna go ahead and do 12 ounces for a cup of coffee. All right, 12 ounces. Pop the lid on. I also like that it has a cover for the port. That way it can't get messed up or dusty. All right, let's turn on the AC power. And we've got it on drink. There we go. Let's see how long it takes. 347. Okay, we'll see when it's boiling. You can see it's pulling right at around 519, 520 watts. Just noticing it has this nice little pour spout so that I just got dust on, so that I don't have to worry about making a giant mess or getting scalding water on me when I make my coffee. All right, we're at 352. So there you go, just under 5 minutes when it shut off. And well, one of my beefs with this station is I don't know exactly how much power it drew, so I can't really tell you that, just that it was less than 20%. So far, I am impressed. It boiled in just under 5 minutes, and I really like it, how sturdy it is. I like, technically my tiny travel kettle uses less wattage, but it doesn't have a pour spout, so I'm kind of taking a chance every time I pour it. So I do like that a lot. And you know, it did pull right over 500 watts like it was supposed to, so I think it's really efficient for boiling water that quickly, especially since you can do a higher quantity than I can in my little one. Again, you can go all the way up to, I think it was over 16. All right, as you can see, that was a hit. It took just under 5 minutes to boil the water, super fast. Pros of this over what I currently have is that it has a larger capacity, so I can boil more water quicker with less wattage. Whereas my 300 watt kettle obviously uses 300. Actually, I think it's closer to 350 on my Blue Eddy. But either way, it uses less wattage to boil, but at most I can get 12 ounces, whereas with this I can get just over 16. So it's good if I want to do like a mountain house meal plus you know, have a little bit of coffee or, you know, something like that without having to pull out my big collapsible tea kettle that pulls like 750 watts. So love that. Definitely efficient. I mean, what can I say? I don't really have any cons. So let's move on and see how it works with something a little more complicated. Let's cook some soup. We're going to make some soup for dinner. Past Heather, take it away. All right, it is dinner time, so let's give this baby a try and see how the cook feature works, shall we? On the menu, we have Rouse pasta for Joulle. It says 16 ounces, which is under the max fill line, so that's good. Let's do this now. All right, you can see it's under the max fill line, 16 ounces. Now let's turn this on. And we are going to switch it to eat mode. I just remembered I wasn't supposed to remove the lid while it's cooking, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing in there for a few more minutes and then I'll turn it off. And see, it's dropped down to about 250 watts, 240 watts to maintain, so that means that it came to boil and it's just kind of keeping it warm now. Or keeping it simmering, I should say. Moment of truth. All right, friends, we are 2 for 2. We were able to make coffee by boiling water with it, and then we were able to cook soup with it. I got the kettle all cleaned out, dried up, and we are ready for our third and final experiment. Let's pop some popcorn. I'm so excited that I have this option now. I've always wanted to have kind of like a popcorn movie night at camp, out by the campfire. Maybe get like a projector, put out like a white sheet on the side of Tara, just sit out there and be all cozy with my popcorn and movie off grid. I can do that now. I can prove it. Let's see. All right, we are gonna pour the popcorn into this lid and then stick it in there. And then we are going to put the butter into this portion and then put that in. Then we're gonna put it on pop and see what happens. All right, let's put those in. All right, I forgot to film it because I'm a goober, but I put the butter in that portion and then popped it in. I think oil would work better personally, but I'm going with what I have. So let's see how this goes. All right, we're turning it on here. We've got it on pop. Let's do this. I'm a little scared. Let's see what happens. All right, so it seems to pull much lower wattage for the popcorn feature. We're averaging around 140 to 150 instead of 500. Interesting. And now we wait. Oh my God, you guys, something is happening. Can you hear this? I'm gonna freak out when it starts popping. I'm so excited. All right, I don't know if I should be concerned or not. It's steaming, and I hear it sizzling, but it's not popping yet. Should I be worried? I don't know. Let's see. Oh my God, it's happening, you guys. It's happening. Okay, so it just turned itself off. It definitely smells like popcorn. And according to the manual, I'm supposed to wait 10 minutes after it turns off before I open it or attempt to get anything out of it. So I'm just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. OMG, you guys. We have popcorn. Buttered popcorn. Holy cannoli. All right, there you have it, folks. We boiled water, we cooked dinner, and we popped popcorn for dessert. All at camp, all in the same day, all with the same awesome appliance. So I want to thank Stoke Voltaics so much, and apologize if I'm saying their name incorrectly, for the opportunity to review this product. I think it may have made its way onto my short list of favorite low wattage appliances to cook with at camp. It is definitely going to stay in my kit. I'm definitely going to be using it in the future. So stay tuned. I am going to try it with cooking oil the next time I pop the popcorn. Either that or I'm going to pre-melt the butter. I did get it soft, but I feel like if it were in liquid form, it would have been a little more effective. But hey, I got my popcorn. So I want to thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, or if it's something that you would be, interested in trying yourself, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to share it with somebody so that they can see this option, I think it's great. I am going to leave a link for it below. And I'll see you again soon on the next adventure. Bye for now, friends.